written and published by MindLixer. Have you ever felt a quiet whisper within you, nudging you towards a decision, yet you couldn't explain why? Or perhaps you've experienced moments where your gut feeling was so strong that it overpowered the chatter of logical reasoning, only to later discover it was the right choice all along. These are the echoes of your intuition, a profound and often underestimated aspect of your inner self. Welcome to the Sixth Sense, Unlocking Your Intuitive Power. This audiobook isn't just a journey, it's an awakening. An awakening to a part of you that's been there all along, yet has remained hidden, waiting to be discovered and harnessed. We live in a world that prioritizes rationale, often dismissing the subtle, yet powerful, voice of intuition. But what if I told you that this voice, this sixth sense, is your most underutilized asset? What if this mysterious force could be the key to unlocking a life of deeper understanding, better decisions, and heightened self-awareness? In the coming chapters, we will embark on a transformative journey to not only understand, but also to amplify this innate power within you. We will delve into recognizing the signs of intuition, and differentiate them from the regular stream of thoughts and emotions that cloud our minds. Understanding the science behind intuition will demystify this concept, bringing it out from the realms of the mystical into the tangible reality of our everyday lives. But this journey is not just about understanding, it's about action. How do you cultivate this power? How do you clear the mental blocks that have been muffling your inner voice? These are questions we will explore, offering you practical tools and exercises to enhance your intuitive abilities. Meditation, mindful reflection, and journaling are just the tip of the iceberg. We will dive into strategies to overcome skepticism, fear, and societal conditioning, the very barriers that have been holding you back from embracing your intuitive self. In the final leg of our journey, we will see how to apply intuition in decision-making, striking a balance between this sixth sense and rational thought. This isn't about choosing one over the other, but about finding harmony between the two. And finally, a hidden secret awaits, a transformative insight about intuitive living, subtly woven through the narrative, ready to be unveiled, bringing together all that we have learned. The goal of this audiobook is not just to inform, but to transform. It aims to guide you towards a more intuitive way of living, where decisions are not just made but felt, where understanding goes beyond the surface, and where you are in tune with the deepest parts of yourself. By the end of this journey, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of your intuitive powers, but also practical tools and insights to apply them in your daily life. So, are you ready to unlock the door to your sixth sense and explore the vast potential that lies within you? Let's begin this journey of discovery, understanding, and transformation. Recognizing intuition. Recognizing intuition is akin to learning a subtle, yet profoundly impactful language. It's about tuning into a frequency that has always been a part of you, but may have been drowned out by the cacophony of life's relentless noise. To understand intuition, we must first acknowledge that it is not a loud, booming voice giving us clear directions. Rather, it is a gentle nudge, a fleeting feeling, or a quiet sense of knowing that often defies logic. Intuition speaks in several ways, and its manifestations are as unique as each individual. For some, it's a gut feeling, a physical sensation that grips the stomach or the heart when making decisions. It's the inexplicable discomfort you feel when something isn't right, or the unexplained ease you experience when things fall into place. For others, intuition might appear as a sudden insight or a flash of clarity in a situation that was previously murky. It's the aha moment when pieces of a puzzle seem to magically align. But how do you differentiate between true intuition and the regular stream of thoughts and emotions? This is where the art of recognizing intuition comes into play. The first step is awareness, becoming acutely aware of your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Intuitive feelings are usually accompanied by a sense of peace and certainty, even if the intuition itself might not make logical sense at the moment. They are not colored by intense emotions like fear, desire, or anger. These feelings are more serene, like a whisper compared to the shouting of our fears and desires. To hone this awareness, one effective method is to reflect on past experiences where you had a hunch about something that turned out to be true. Think back to those moments and recall how you felt. What were the sensations in your body? What kind of thoughts were going through your mind? Recalling these instances can help you to identify patterns in how your intuition communicates with you. Another key aspect of recognizing intuition is to create space for it. In our busy lives, crammed with endless to-do lists and distractions, the subtle voice of intuition can easily be overlooked. Creating space can be as simple as spending a few quiet moments each day in reflection or meditation. This practice clears the mental clutter, allowing your intuitive voice to be heard more clearly. Journaling is another powerful tool. By writing down your thoughts and feelings, you may begin to see how your intuitive insights stand out from your regular thought patterns. Over time, this practice can sharpen your ability to discern between the noise of the mind and the clarity of intuition. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, is also invaluable. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This heightened state of awareness makes it easier to notice when an intuitive feeling arises, as it often comes unbidden and feels distinct from the normal chatter of the mind. Remember, intuition is a skill that gets stronger with practice. The more you tune in and pay attention to these subtle cues, the more proficient you become at recognizing them. Like any skill, it requires patience and persistence. The key is to trust the process and be open to the experiences that unfold. Trust plays a crucial role in recognizing and following your intuition. Many times, intuitive insights might lead you down a path that is unconventional or unexpected. It requires a certain level of trust in yourself and the process to follow these insights, especially when they go against the grain of logical reasoning. Building this trust involves taking small steps and observing the outcomes. When you act on an intuitive feeling and see positive results, it reinforces your trust in your intuitive abilities. Another aspect of recognizing intuition is differentiating it from fear. Fear is often loud, persistent, and rooted in past experiences or future anxieties. It seeks to protect but can also limit and misguide. Intuition, on the other hand, is calm and arises in the present moment. It does not evoke stress or anxiety but provides a sense of rightness or truth. Learning to distinguish between these two can enhance your ability to rely on your intuition. Incorporating practices like yoga or mindful walking can also aid in tuning into your intuitive senses. These activities help in harmonizing the mind and body, creating a fertile ground for intuition to thrive. They help you to become more attuned to the subtle signals your body sends, which are often the first indicators of intuitive insights. Surrounding yourself with environments and people that nurture your intuition is also beneficial. Sometimes, our settings or the company we keep can either stifle or amplify our intuitive voice. Being in nature, or in calm, peaceful environments, can facilitate a deeper connection with your intuition. Similarly, being around people who value and understand the power of intuition can encourage you to trust and explore your own intuitive abilities more deeply. Lastly, patience is vital. Developing intuition is not an overnight process. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. There will be times when you doubt your intuition, and that's okay. What's important is to keep exploring, experimenting, and learning from each experience. With time and practice, recognizing and following your intuition will become a natural and integral part of your decision-making process. In summary, recognizing intuition is about developing an acute awareness of your inner self, differentiating it from your regular thoughts and emotions, and creating the right environment to let it flourish. It's a combination of awareness, trust, practice, and patience. As you embark on this journey, you'll find that your intuition is a reliable guide, leading you to a life of greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. The science behind intuition. Intuition, often regarded as a mystical or elusive phenomenon, actually has a firm grounding in science. To understand the science behind intuition, it's essential to delve into the realms of psychology, neuroscience, and even evolutionary biology. This exploration not only demystifies intuition but also reveals its fundamental role in human cognition and decision-making. At its core, intuition is a cognitive process, a rapid-fire, unconscious form of reasoning that is born out of our experiences and knowledge. It is the brain's way of drawing on past experiences, emotions, and cognitive skills to make decisions without the conscious mind's involvement. This process occurs in the brain's limbic system, particularly in the amygdala, which plays a significant role in emotion processing and decision-making. Neuroscientific studies show that when we encounter a situation, our brain rapidly sifts through past experiences, emotions, and learned information to provide an immediate response, which we experience as intuition. This response is often faster than our conscious thought process, which is why intuition feels instantaneous and sometimes inexplicable. Furthermore, intuition is also deeply linked with the body's nervous system. The gut-brain axis, a complex communication network between the gut and the brain, is a prime example. This connection explains why we often feel intuitive insights as a gut feeling. The enteric nervous system, which governs the function of the gastrointestinal tract, is often referred to as the second brain, and is rich in neurotransmitters and neural networks. It communicates directly with the brain, influencing our emotional state and decision-making processes. From an evolutionary perspective, intuition has been a critical survival tool. Our ancestors relied on intuitive senses to make quick decisions in life-threatening situations. This snap judgment capability allowed them to react swiftly to dangers, such as predators or other threats, without the need for prolonged analysis. Psychologically, intuition is also linked with the concept of thin slicing. This term, popularized by psychologist and author Malcolm Gladwell, refers to the ability to find patterns in events based only on thin slices of information. This ability is a form of intuitive insight where the brain picks up on patterns that are not obvious or conscious. Moreover, research in the field of cognitive psychology suggests that intuition is a form of pattern recognition. As we go through life, our brains unconsciously create templates of information, patterns that we have experienced. When we encounter similar patterns in the future, our brain retrieves these templates to guide our reactions and decisions. This process is often so fast and seamless that we are not consciously aware of it. The interplay between intuition and creativity is another fascinating area. Studies have shown that intuitive thinking is closely linked with creative problem solving. It allows us to think outside the box, make connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, and come up with innovative solutions. This aspect of intuition is particularly valuable in artistic pursuits, scientific discoveries, and business innovation. However, intuition is not infallible. It can be influenced by biases and heuristics, mental shortcuts that can lead to errors in judgment. This is why balancing intuitive thinking with rational analysis is crucial. It's important to recognize that intuition should be one of the tools in our decision-making toolkit, not the sole driver. The science behind intuition shows us that it is a complex, multifaceted cognitive process deeply embedded in our brains and bodies. It's a blend of evolved survival mechanism, emotional processing, unconscious pattern recognition, and rapid decision-making. Understanding the science of intuition not only validates its importance, but also empowers us to harness it more effectively in our lives. Practices to enhance intuition. Enhancing intuition is about cultivating a deeper connection with your inner self, and creating an environment where this subtle voice can be heard more clearly. It involves practices that foster mindfulness, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. These practices not only strengthen your intuitive abilities but also improve overall mental and emotional well-being. One of the most effective ways to enhance intuition is through meditation. Meditation provides a quiet space for your mind, allowing you to disconnect from the external noise and tune into your inner voice. Regular meditation practice has been shown to improve focus, reduce stress, and increase mental clarity, all of which are conducive to strengthening intuition. Mindfulness meditation, in particular, is beneficial as it trains you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, enhancing your ability to notice and trust your intuitive insights. Another powerful practice is mindful reflection. This involves regularly taking time to reflect on your day, your decisions, and how you felt about them. It's about asking yourself questions like, what was my gut feeling about this, or did I overlook any intuitive signals? This practice helps in recognizing patterns in how your intuition communicates with you and in understanding the situations where your intuition tends to be more accurate. Journaling complements mindful reflection effectively. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, experiences, and any intuitive insights you notice helps in tracking your intuitive development over time. It provides a tangible record of your inner experiences, making it easier to identify when your intuition was spot on and when it was off the mark. This practice not only aids in recognizing your intuitive signals, but also in understanding the contexts in which your intuition is most reliable. Engaging in activities that nurture your creativity is another way to enhance intuition. Activities like painting, writing, or playing music allow you to tap into your subconscious mind, where much of your intuitive knowledge resides. These creative pursuits provide a break from logical thinking and allow the intuitive mind to play and explore, strengthening your intuitive abilities. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial in enhancing intuition. Intuition is closely linked with emotions, and being able to understand and manage your emotions is key to distinguishing between emotional reactions and intuitive insights. Practices that enhance emotional intelligence include empathy training, emotional regulation exercises, and learning to identify and label your emotions accurately. Practicing presence is also vital. Being fully present in the moment allows you to be more attuned to your intuitive signals. This means actively listening, observing, and being engaged with whatever you are doing. Whether it's a conversation, a walk in the park, or a work project, being fully present opens you up to subtle intuitive insights that you might otherwise miss. Spending time in nature can also be beneficial. Nature has a calming effect on the mind and can help in attuning to your inner self. The tranquility and beauty of natural surroundings provide an ideal setting for introspection and mindfulness, both of which are important for developing intuition. Lastly, taking care of your physical health is essential. A healthy body supports a healthy mind, and this includes your intuitive mind. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, and a nutritious diet all contribute to better mental and emotional health, creating a strong foundation for intuitive growth. Enhancing intuition is about creating a balance between inner exploration and external awareness. It involves practices that foster mindfulness, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and creativity. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you open yourself up to a deeper understanding of your intuitive abilities and how to harness them effectively. Overcoming intuitive blocks. Intuitive blocks are barriers that prevent us from accessing or trusting our intuition. These blocks can stem from various sources, such as psychological factors, emotional issues, environmental influences, or physical impediments. Overcoming these blocks is essential for anyone seeking to enhance their intuitive abilities and make better decisions in life. One of the most common sources of intuitive blocks is fear. Fear of being wrong, fear of the unknown, or fear of going against the grain can all silence our inner voice. To overcome this fear, it's important to cultivate a mindset of openness and curiosity. This involves embracing the unknown and accepting that making mistakes is a part of the learning process. Building this mindset can be achieved through practices like affirmations, mindfulness, and cognitive restructuring, where negative beliefs about intuition are challenged and replaced with more positive and empowering ones. Another significant block is skepticism. While healthy skepticism is beneficial, excessive doubt can hinder our ability to trust our intuition. Overcoming skepticism involves balancing critical thinking with an openness to possibilities. It means acknowledging that not everything can be explained or understood through logic alone. Engaging in practices that nurture your intuition, like meditation or creative activities, can help in developing a healthy balance between skepticism and belief. Stress and overthinking are also major impediments to intuition. When our minds are overloaded with thoughts and worries, there's little room for intuitive insights to surface. Managing stress through relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing, yoga, or progressive muscle relaxation, can help clear mental clutter. Additionally, activities that engage you fully, such as sports or arts, can provide a break from overthinking and create space for intuition to emerge. Emotional blockages, such as unresolved traumas or suppressed feelings, can also dampen our intuitive abilities. These emotional issues can create inner noise that drowns out the subtle voice of intuition. Addressing these issues might require professional help, such as therapy or counseling. Practices like emotional journaling, art therapy, or mindfulness can also aid in processing and releasing these emotions. Social conditioning and cultural beliefs often play a significant role in suppressing intuition. Many of us are taught to value logic over feelings, leading to a disconnection from our intuitive selves. Overcoming this conditioning involves consciously recognizing and questioning these ingrained beliefs. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and encourage intuition can also help in re-establishing this connection. Physical health is intricately linked to intuitive clarity. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and inadequate sleep can all cloud our intuitive senses. Taking care of your physical health, therefore, is crucial in overcoming intuitive blocks. A balanced diet, regular physical activity, and sufficient rest can significantly enhance mental clarity and intuitive sensitivity. Finally, patience and practice are key in overcoming intuitive blocks. Developing intuition is a gradual process that requires time and consistent effort. Regularly engaging in practices that enhance intuition, being patient with yourself, and celebrating small successes can go a long way in removing these blocks. Overcoming intuitive blocks is about addressing the psychological, emotional, environmental, and physical factors that hinder our intuitive abilities. It involves cultivating a mindset of openness, managing stress, processing emotional issues, challenging social conditioning, taking care of physical health, and being patient and consistent in your practice. By working through these blocks, you can open yourself up to a more intuitive way of living, making decisions that are aligned with your deepest truths. Intuition in decision making. Intuition plays a critical role in decision making, offering a unique and often overlooked perspective that can complement rational analysis. In a world where decisions are increasingly data-driven, recognizing the value of intuitive insights is essential for holistic and effective decision-making. Integrating intuition into this process involves understanding its strengths, recognizing its limitations, and learning how to balance it with logical reasoning. The power of intuition in decision-making lies in its ability to process information on a subconscious level. Unlike the conscious mind, which analyzes information sequentially and logically, the intuitive mind can assess multiple pieces of information simultaneously and instantaneously. This allows for quick decision-making, especially in complex situations where there may be too many variables for the conscious mind to analyze effectively. However, intuition is not always right, and it's important to recognize its limitations. Intuitive decisions can be influenced by personal biases, past experiences, and emotional states. Therefore, it is crucial to critically assess intuitive insights, especially in high-stakes situations. This doesn't mean disregarding intuition, but rather examining it alongside other information and reasoning. Balancing intuition with rational analysis involves a two-step process. The first step is to acknowledge your intuitive insight. When faced with a decision, take a moment to reflect on how you feel about the options. Do you have a strong gut feeling about one of them? Does one option seem to stand out, even if you can't immediately explain why? Recognizing these intuitive signals is the first step in integrating them into your decision-making process. The second step is to subject these intuitive insights to rational scrutiny. This involves examining the facts, data, and logical arguments related to the decision. It also means being aware of any biases that might influence your intuition. Are your feelings about the decision being swayed by past experiences or emotional reactions? Are there logical reasons that support or contradict your intuitive insight? By critically examining both your intuition and rational analysis, you can make more informed and balanced decisions. Incorporating intuition into decision-making also requires practice. Like any skill, the ability to effectively integrate intuition with logic improves with use. Start with small decisions and observe the outcomes. As you become more comfortable and confident in using your intuition, you can gradually apply it to more significant decisions. Another key aspect is to create an environment conducive to intuitive decision-making. This means reducing stress and distractions, as they can cloud your intuitive abilities. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and spending time in nature can help in creating the mental clarity needed for effective intuitive decision-making. It's also important to trust the process. Trusting your intuition can be challenging, especially in a culture that often prioritizes logical reasoning. However, developing this trust is crucial for intuitive decision-making. Remember that intuition and logic are not mutually exclusive, but complementary. Together, they can lead to more comprehensive and effective decision-making. Integrating intuition into decision-making involves recognizing and valuing intuitive insights, balancing them with rational analysis, practicing regularly, creating a conducive environment, and developing trust in the process. By doing so, you can harness the full spectrum of your decision-making abilities, leading to choices that are not only well-reasoned but also deeply aligned with your inner wisdom. The hidden secret of intuitive living. Intuitive living is an art that involves more than just making occasional intuitive decisions. It's about aligning your entire lifestyle with your inner wisdom. At the heart of this approach is a hidden secret. Intuition is not just a tool for decision-making, but a pathway to deeper self-awareness, authenticity, and harmony with the world. This secret reveals that when you live intuitively, you are not just guided by random insight but are in constant sync with your true self and your environment. The journey towards intuitive living begins with self-awareness. It requires an understanding of who you are at your core, your values, beliefs, desires, and fears. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which intuitive living is built, as it allows you to distinguish between thoughts and feelings that are truly yours and those influenced by external factors like societal expectations or other people's opinions. Practices such as deep introspection, mindfulness, and honest self-reflection are key to developing this self-awareness. Once you have a strong sense of self-awareness, the next step is to cultivate a deep trust in your intuition. This trust is not blind or naive, it is built on the understanding that your intuition is a reflection of your deepest self. It involves letting go of the need for external validation and instead looking inward for guidance. This does not mean that you ignore external advice or logical reasoning, but rather that you give your intuition a seat at the table in all your decisions. The hidden secret of intuitive living also involves embracing the interconnectedness of all things. Intuition often speaks to us in a language that transcends words and logical understanding. It can come in the form of synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, or a sense of being in the right place at the right time. Recognizing and appreciating these moments reinforces your connection to the universe and your trust in the journey, even when the destination is not clear. Another aspect of intuitive living is learning to flow with life's rhythms. This means being flexible and adaptable, understanding that life is ever-changing and that holding too tightly to plans or expectations can lead to frustration. Intuitive living involves listening to the ebb and flow of your own energy and the world around you, making adjustments as needed to stay in harmony. The hidden secret also lies in embracing vulnerability. Intuitive living often requires you to step out of your comfort zone and face the unknown. It involves being open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives, even if they challenge your existing beliefs or push you into unfamiliar territory. This vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength that allows for growth and deeper connection with yourself and others. Living intuitively also means finding balance. It's about integrating your intuition with your rational mind, emotions, and physical body. It's recognizing that while intuition is a powerful guide, it is most effective when used in harmony with all aspects of your being. Finally, the hidden secret of intuitive living is that it leads to a life of authenticity. When you live in alignment with your inner wisdom, your choices, actions, and interactions become more genuine. You start living a life that is true to who you are, not who you think you should be. This authenticity brings a sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy that is unmatched. The hidden secret of intuitive living is that it is more than a skill, it is a way of being. It is about self-awareness, trust, interconnectedness, flowing with life, embracing vulnerability, finding balance, and living authentically. When you uncover and embrace this secret, you unlock the full potential of your intuition, leading to a life that is not only guided by wisdom but also filled with purpose and meaning. As we draw this journey to a close, it's important to reflect on the profound insights and transformative knowledge we've explored in The Sixth Sense: Unlocking Your Intuitive Power. This audiobook has been an expedition into the depths of intuition, a journey that began with recognizing the whispers of our inner voice and culminated in the art of living intuitively. We started by understanding what intuition is and how to recognize it. We learned that intuition is a subtle, yet powerful, inner guidance system, deeply rooted in our subconscious. It communicates through sensations, feelings, and a sense of knowing that often defy logical explanation. Recognizing intuition involves tuning into these subtle cues, differentiating them from our regular thoughts and emotions, and creating space in our busy lives to hear this inner voice. Delving into the science behind intuition, we discovered that it's not just a mystical feeling but a complex cognitive process. It involves the rapid, unconscious processing of information, drawing on past experiences, emotions, and cognitive skills. This understanding demystifies intuition, showcasing it as an integral part of our decision-making toolkit. We then explored practical ways to enhance our intuitive abilities. Meditation, mindful reflection, journaling, creative pursuits, and developing emotional intelligence were highlighted as key practices. These activities not only strengthen our intuition but also improve our overall mental and emotional well-being. However, the path to intuitive mastery is not without obstacles. We discussed the various blocks to intuition, such as fear, skepticism, stress, emotional blockages, social conditioning, and physical health. Overcoming these blocks is crucial for intuitive development and requires a combination of self-awareness, critical thinking, stress management, emotional healing, challenging societal norms, and physical self-care. The journey then took us to the realm of decision-making, where we learned to balance intuition with rational thought. We discovered that integrating intuition into our decision-making process involves recognizing our intuitive insights, examining them alongside logical analysis, and practicing this integration regularly. This balance leads to more comprehensive and effective decision-making. The hidden secret of intuitive living was revealed as the culmination of this journey. We learned that intuitive living is about aligning our entire lifestyle with our inner wisdom. It involves self-awareness, trust in our intuition, embracing the interconnectedness of life, flowing with its rhythms, embracing vulnerability, finding balance, and ultimately, living authentically. This secret is the key to unlocking a life that is not only guided by wisdom but is also filled with purpose and meaning. Embrace your sixth sense. Trust it. Nurture it. Let it guide you to a life of deeper understanding, better decisions, and heightened self-awareness. The path to intuitive living is unique for each of us, but the destination is the same: a life lived with authenticity, purpose, and joy. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. May your path be illuminated by the light of your inner wisdom,